It's Q&A time. Shali, this was your idea, and there is one horrible rule here.
No football. What hair care products do you use to keep your hair so luscious?
Shampoo, conditioner, don't ever blow dry it, don't ever straighten it, let it dry naturally, and it will look like this.
But what is your favourite film/TV series?
Film, this is very topical because it's got Johnny Depp in, is probably Edward Scissorhands. And I watched it on a ferry when I was like, I don't know, 8 years old. And I thought it was the most magical thing I'd ever seen.
That's cute.
TV shows, probably Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I mentioned.
Love it so much.
Mentioned way too much on the channel. And I wish I was like the TV version of Larry David, but I'm not.
I think when I met you, you spoke about The Office a lot. And then we watched Curb. And now that's kind of...
Yeah, we've kind of done that together, haven't we?
Yeah.
Curb.
Would you consider crossing over and vlogging about another sport? Rugby, cricket, NFL?
I'd like to do something music-y, but it's having the time. God, if the YouTube channel got big enough that I could just pop out one video a week, I'd definitely start another channel.
I think the only thing you could really vlog about extra would be your life. There's
Does anyone
not time.
care?
Probably not, but there's not time to fit in that sport.
Well, we'll see how this does, yeah?
Best gig you have ever done / been to, playing or as a fan?
The best one I played, I got booked for this this gig, and it was with my first cover band, and it was just like normal. I think I got like 110 quid or something, so nothing massive, and it said Scout something or other, and I just said yes and did it. And it turned out it was the World Scout Jamboree. So I was thinking I was going to go to some scout hut and play 2-1 hours. And we went to this thing, and it was where V-Fest is in Highlands Park in Chelmsford. And we showed up, and there's like high vis everywhere. And you're starting to think, oh God, what's going on here then? And we went up, and it was the actual same stage they have as the main stage at V. And there were 40,000 people. 40,000.
Tell me
No, there you go. So there's 40,000 people in the audience, and we hadn't planned anything at all. Actually, there's this one bit. We're playing Angels by Robbie Williams, to try and end the thing. And the drummer doesn't come in. He's too busy doing all this, trying to get it. And I'm like, I haven't practiced this. I don't know what the chords are. It's just me and the singer doing it. And I just remember going for this chord. Oh, yes, God, I played the right one, for God's sake.
Drink of choice.
Drink of choice. So in the morning, black coffee. Mm-hmm. During the day, water. Fizzy.
I'm not sure that's by choice. I think that's by need.
Fizzy is Pepsi Max, cherry. And then as you're approaching 5 o'clock and after, red wine.
Yeah.
On a sunny day.
That's a new thing as you kind of turn...
Got old. Turn middle age, yeah. If we're out in the sun and I'm not driving and we're having a pub lunch or whatever, pint of lager.
Pint of lager. Favourite cheese? Can I answer this one? I think
Sounds like you're going to.
I'm going to. You say you don't like cheese.
I don't like really strong, like when you put that feta on a salad, I'll pick that out.
Yeah, but you say you don't like cheese, but you do like cheese. You do like melted cheese.
On pizza. Or a baked potato.
You'll even eat a cheese sandwich. You'll even eat cream cheese that's mixed into a pasta sauce. Parks and Recs or Community?
This person must have seen my Ron Swanson jumper, mustn't they?
Absolutely.
Parks and Rec, although we haven't really done...
No, I
think we tried.
It. Is it worth pursuing?
Yeah,
who was it that asked that? Bobby. Have you ever seen a Sharknado movie? What's that? Why are you laughing? I don't know what
Surely
that is.
It's Sharknado.
It says Nardo.
I know it says Nardo,
Is
but
that
no.
rude?
I don't know. I've never seen one. I suspect this is in the so bad it's good B movie.
Like worse than Jaws. I mean like bad Jaws.
Guilty pleasure.
Nice.
I will. No, I'm not going to watch one.
Oh, we're not going to watch one. Pineapple on pizza? Question mark.
It's a resounding yes from me. Ham and pineapple pizza.
I mean, there's not much you would eat.
Just be careful though, because obviously the water content in the pineapple is high. Don't bite in and the roof of mouth.
Oh, I thought you
pain.
meant it makes it soggy, which it also can do if you don't drain your pineapple well. If you could go back to a certain point of your life, when would it be, and what would you have said?
You get old too soon and wise too late, don't you? So I would have liked to have given myself some advice when I was in a band with a publishing deal on tour, but I wouldn't have listened to the advice I gave myself. So it would have been wasted words. But I'm very happy with where I am.
Is the speed of dark the same as speed of light?
No.
Have you researched this?
I haven't, no. The speed of dark is neutral, and the speed of light is really fast, and it's the speed of dark that makes the light look really fast, and that is a bona fide astronomical fact.
What advice do you have for anyone trying to start off as a YouTuber and get into the world of journalism?
As much as it's like against my nature as a person, you have to actually be quite pushy, and you know that like English reservedness of being polite. No, you've got to put your hand up and ask a question.
It's not going to come to you, is it?
No, so it would be, don't necessarily be polite and try and push yourself forward, because nobody else will if you don't.
Who the better cook, you or your wife? And 4 tractors.
Must be an Ipswich fan.
Or someone that really likes tractors. or someone that eats tractors.
Or a farmer. Well, Shali's clearly a better cook than me. That's not a fair question. In respect to the fact that people literally pay her to like bake cakes and whatnot.
Do you have a favourite guitarist?
For a riffer, I'd go for Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. For a rhythm guitarist, I'd go for Malcolm, not Angus Young, Malcolm Young from AC/DC. It kind of just locks everything together. But I saw Blur at Hyde Park, and for like general versatile, doing all sorts of different styles and singing and lead and everything, probably Graham Coxon from Blur, with the bowl cut and he sings Coffee and TV as well. Graham Coxon.
What do you look like without long hair? Can I interject here?
Go.
You look fit with your hair up.
Thank you.
But that's still long hair.
Yeah.
Continue.
Is it Samson who has his hair cut off in mythology and loses all his
so.
powers? I'm basically Samson,
that
and
would be you. You did ask me the other day.
I look like a certain type of criminal if I kept the facial hair with just a moustache.
What subject/skill do you think should be taught in schools?
Something to do with communication. I don't think people in the world these days communicate very well. I think everyone argues with each other. I think when someone has a different opinion, they take it personally. And like on YouTube, someone will have a different opinion to me. They'll be as bold as to say it, and then when I defend my position, they think I'm attacking them, and I'm not. So I don't know. What would you call it?
Social skills.
Social skills, communication, ability to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Is that in schools?
Maybe within friendship groups and things, but maybe you're right. There's not as much about how to do it online. There's all the negative stuff, how not to speak to people online and things like that. But
none of the positive.
Yeah, maybe.
Communication.
About that. Favourite era of WWE?
My best friend in about 1997 was Adrian. Used to go and stay around his, and we used to watch. And this was on Friday, so this is like pre-internet, and the TV had happened on Monday, so we didn't know what had happened. Right. And we used to sit down, and I used to sleep over his, and we would watch Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Vince McMahon, The Undertaker. And then on the other side you'd have Goldberg and Hulk Hogan and everything.
I was gonna say Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I remember
when he was a bad guy. That was the best.
I don't know that.
He
but
was
my
a bad.
brother used to watch. Could we start with an Enid update? How has her year been? We need to get down in the detail. Has she any playmates? Oh, that's a really cute question.
There you go. She's got a lovely little playmate called Chester, who we met at
she does love Chester.
Baby Sensory. They do play quite nicely. It's easier when she plays with another female because they kind of just like faff about with stuff and don't poke each other in the eye. But no, her best playmate is a lovely little boy called Chester, who was born 3 days after her.
Hi Ben. Who, where and when was the first gig you attended?
First gig? This is quite cringy actually. The Bootleg Beatles, a Beatles tribute band. They're still going actually at the Ipswich Regent, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and I was into Oasis at the time, and they obviously were very into the Beatles. Well, that was fun, if a little bit bracing at times. If you want to see another one of these Q&As, do let us know in the comments and I'll put the shout out for more questions. In the meantime, we'll put the full unedited version on Patreon and you can find out details of that down in the description. If you want to see more content involving the lady beside me, you can if you click here and you can see us reviewing lots of football shirts, which we will do again very soon. Thank you everybody for the questions. Thank you, Shali.
Thank you.
Magnus
Thank you for having
Magnuson,
me.
Question Master. And it's lovely big over and out from me.